Welcome back to Garfield Lightning's Black 2 Unevolved playthrough. Gonna head into the Dream Yard today. See what we've got going on in there. I've got a little thing on my screen here. It's starting to annoy me, so get that off. Before we get any further. Alright, now as soon as you step into the Dream Yard, there's a mysterious noise and Latios will appear. What the heck, man? This Latios comes out of nowhere. I wonder if it does this for anyone, or is it just for me? Am I really that special? Yeah, so I'll just show you how you get Latios, if you want to follow it, because you have to play a little game of cat and mouse with it in the Dream Yard if you want a chance of catching it. So get Latios in Black 2, Latias in White 2, but this is the same thing, I think. I mean, I don't 100% know, but it looks like there should be a little path there, but I don't think there is. So you just have to follow it around. There's a sneaky little item here, a TM85 Dream Eater. Pretty sweet move. I mean, it does require your foe to be asleep, but boy is it worth it when you get a Pokemon asleep and then use Dream Eater. It's fantastic. Oh, here we go. It's facing me now. That signals that it means business. When you run into it again, you will actually fight it. So after chasing it around here, let me just walk up to here slowly because I don't want to actually fight it. If you just step one step to the right on this little bit, Latios will appear and you can fight it and attempt to catch it. So there you go. You want to catch a Latios, and that's what you do. Okay, I don't think I really need a... Okay, I was going to say I don't think I need a repel, but you know, I guess I do run into... I guess it was a bit too much to hope for not to run into any wild Pokemon. But it's only level 56, I'm 10 levels higher, I should be able to escape, I'm probably faster. And a rare candy, not bad. Yeah, Dream Eater is Psychic type move, 100 and... I want to say 120, I don't know, is it 120 or is it... I want to say 120 power, but oh gosh, I really can't remember. Let me just check that real quick. Where is it? No, 100 power. Not quite that powerful then. But 100 power is still pretty darn good. I mean, especially when you heal back half the damage you cause with sleeping Pokemon. Doesn't work against Pokemon that are awake though. Great move though, I really like it. Not great for competitive battling because they can just switch out of there, but in-game trainers don't generally tend to do that kind of thing. I'm just gonna put Magnemite back into my party because I don't think I need cuts for any other areas of the Dream Yard, and I want to explore some other areas so that I can, you know, battle some trainers and stuff. But if you go into the Dream Yard again and you haven't caught Latios or Latias yet, it'll just appear yet again, and you'll have to start the whole cat and mouse thing all over again. This will repeat until you catch it. So you can see this little hole here, that will tell you that you might want a Pokemon that can learn Strength, or a Pokemon that does know Strength, if you want to get through this whole area. Yes, okay, we get it. I know you're there, Latios, but I'm just going to completely ignore you, because I don't want to fight you. I want to get this item, that's what I want to do. It's a Moonstone. Use that to evolve Muno, you can find around here. Well, it might be Mashana you can find around here in this game, because you know, you find higher level Pokemon around here than you did in the original Black and White. This is an area right at the beginning of there. This was actually the only place you needed to use an HM move in the original games. These guys are pretty weird. They kind of run away from you when they see you, so you have to sort of ambush them from around a corner or something. Like, hello there. So it's pretty weird. I'm not really sure why they want to run away from you, but whatever. They will battle you if you talk to them, if you corner them, you know. Catch them unawares. Alright, I've got Sandile in front, which is pretty good against Hypno. Not a lot it can do to me, and lots I can do to it, so let's give it a crunch. Eat it all up. Yeah, look at that. One hit KO, critical hit might have made a difference, but I don't think it could have done a lot. to Sandile either way. Whoops, Sandile's already in battle, I know that. He just wants to check the experience thingy and, Dusclops. Dusclops is pretty slow, so I'm not entirely sure if it might be slower than Timburr, so I'm sort of hoping it isn't, because if it's faster, then payback will double in power. Let's give it a payback. Okay, I am faster. That's a shame, because Dusclops has got a fair bit of defense, so it will take a bit of time. Future Sight's a little scary, but I can knock it out in 2 more hits, so it shouldn't hit me, so I shouldn't have to worry about that. Future Sight would land at the end of the next turn, but if the battle ends before that, I won't take damage from Future Sight. So there we go, Dusclops is down, and that's it. Did I spot your weakness? Your weakness is that you're a coward, that's what it is. Long ago, so you can't, does that mean you can't find it here anymore? I thought you could. Gotta admit, I haven't really looked, but I kind of figured you could find one around here. Okay, what was it? This has got a bit of a it's got a bit of a melancholy tone to it, does this tune around here. It's just a more depressing remix of the Dreamyard theme from up top, before I went underground into these ruins. So I'm not really sure what these guys are doing here. He said something about it being a power spot, so I guess they're just trying to awaken their spiritual powers or something. I think this scientist also runs away, so you have to... I don't think they all run away, but I think most of them do. There might be like one guy who doesn't. Or maybe I'm just, you know... Maybe I shouldn't jump to conclusions before I actually fight all these guys. That's probably for the best. Alright, it's still got Sandile in front, so it's pretty nice to deal with Ghastly. They use a lot of ghost types and psychic types down here, but sometimes they throw in some other stuff. And, you know, scientists tend to use they always use X items on the first turn. So that means I can just get off a crunch and KO Ghastly before it can do anything to me. Alright, well, Sandile does pretty well against Skuntank. Let's see how Oshawott does against Skuntank. I think Oshawott will be able to handle it just fine. And see, he throws out a bit of Poison Dark as well. So you see a lot of Ghost and Poison types, but sometimes you see some other types as well. And Night Slash did more than I expected actually, but I'm able to knock it out with a critical hit Surf, not bad. Could have taken one more Night Slash though, and then knocked it out with another Surf, assuming it didn't give me a critical hit, which it might have done actually, because Night Slash is one of those moves that has a slightly higher critical hit ratio than normal. I think it hits for a critical hit 1 in 8 times rather than the usual 1 in 16. That's I don't think that's quite as philosophical as you think. Or maybe it is, I don't know. I don't generally, not really a fan of trying to philosophically analyse some stuff. Personally, I'll just take things for what they are. Bit of a simpleton like that, you know. Alright then, let's just put Oshawott around here, down the back. Okay, good. I'll need a lemonade though, which I have only 6 of. What the heck? Running out of all these things I got from PokeStar Studios. I might actually need to buy healing items. I mean, what is this? That's ridiculous. Okay, this guy doesn't battle you either. You have to... So yeah, obviously you can just avoid these guys if you like, but... Well, I just want to fight them all. I want to fight all the trainers I can around here. So here's another scientist. What has he got? He's got Clang. Well, that's another thing that Sandile can take out easily with an Earthquake. And I know he's just going to use an X something, or a dire hit or whatever, X attack. So I'm fine with that. Hit it with an earthquake. Down you go. And a Porygon, huh? That's interesting. It's definitely quite a weird Pokemon. It's Porygon. It can it does a lot of weird things that no other Pokemon can do. It has like the conversion moves, for example. It's Trace Sheer Force. I wonder if why do I have? Oh, that's weird. Why does Payback suddenly have 4 out of 10? Oh, I guess I know, because Dusclops had pressure and used it 3 times, so that took up 6 of my power points. You can really eat up your power points from pressure. You gotta keep a close eye on it. Close eye on them, I mean. Alright. Okay, let me just... Timburr goes there, Gothita goes here. It's like a jigsaw puzzle, except not at all. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Let's move on. You didn't see me. I was coming from a side path. You didn't see me at all, did you? Chingling. Kind of strikes me as a bit odd that Chimecho got an evolution, a pre-evolution. I mean, it didn't really seem like the kind of Pokemon I thought it was necessary to get a pre-evolution of, but whatever. Levitating Timburr. Oh, that's glorious. Oh, that's fantastic. I can just imagine Timburr being so confused, like, why am I floating? What do I do? Well, that was nice, but not going to leave Levitating Timburr in against Mr. Mime. Going to give Gothita a chance against that. Give it a foul play. Probably don't need to set up the Trick Room, because I think Gothita can take Mr. Mime on her own. The female Mr. Mime. Fancy that. Nobody's ever pointed that out before, that female Mr. Mimes exist. There we go, 2 hits. Mrs. Mime is out of there. Well, I guess it makes sense how they called it Mr. Mime, because it didn't have genders in the first generation games. And they introduced genders in the second one, and they didn't really feel like... it would have been a bit weird to just change the name like that. Wait, tell me. Chase after what runs and to want what you can't have. I wasn't chasing after you, I was just hiding around the corner. Actually, that sounds really creepy. Don't label me like that. I've labelled myself like that, though. It's all my fault. Yeah. Well, this is going to be smoother than I expected, actually. Guess there really isn't much that can... Well, I don't want to say there isn't really much that can threaten me, but the Pokemon are definitely much lower level than mine at this stage. Makes the going a little smoother. Okay, what have we got up here? We've got what looks like a trainer, probably. You're a trainer, right? Yep. Okay then. I'm just hanging around here. Doing it is the best way to learn. I remember somebody said that in Diamond, Pearl and Platinum. Real battle is the best way to learn. Oh, level 63. This guy's got some high-ish level Pokemon. Going to be knocked out by a single Ice Punch from Timburr, but still. Watch Effect Ball put me to sleep or something. Oh no, never mind. Okay, fine, good. What is this? They're just sending out Pokemon that are perfect for the Pokemon that I need experience for most. Just send out Tangrowth, I send out Litwick. It's all good. I hit it with a Flamethrower, that probably will knock it out actually. Because it's a grass type and... well, it might not quite knock it out, but maybe, but I'm hoping it will. Yeah, it did. Its defense is pretty hefty, but its special defense is alright, I think, but nothing to write home about. Yeah, good water. Whoop, so I almost got you a bit deep into that evolution animation there, Timburr. I hope I didn't give you any false hope. I think some people have done this challenge before and I think some people think, you know, well, at the end of this, why don't you let them evolve? But I don't really want to do that because, well, I think this is just, you know, to prove that you don't really need, evolution isn't, you know, completely necessary to do well in this game, and I don't really think, you know, evolving them in the end would be the right thing to do. And I think it would kind of go against that message, really. So if you ever wondered if I was going to evolve my Pokemon at the end of the game, I will not be. So don't hold your breath for that. Maybe I should wait until there. Yeah, okay, there is another trainer, never mind. I'll just heal Litwick right now then, in that case. Alright, oops. Just trying to press X to get out of there, but I needed to press B first. Yeah, I'll need a super repel, won't I? Let's just spray that then. This is darker grass though, so I'm not entirely sure I'll be able to escape. We've got a youngster here. Well, you know, the dark grass around here is a pretty decent place to train if you want to outperform gym leaders. Actually, you can probably outperform gym leaders. Okay, if you have a slack off, maybe you can't quite outperform gym leaders just yet. Maybe you'll need a bit more training. I mean, slack off is an unevolved Pokemon. It's kind of hard to use though, seeing as it, you know, well, as the name implies, it slacks off every other turn. That's the curse of its truant ability. It makes it pretty hard to use. Not impossible, of course, just a little hard and a bit annoying, I guess. The slacking, though. Oh, jeez. Just wondering what would be the best thing to do. I think I'll just have to go into Timburr. Don't want to mess around with this slacking, because it is very powerful. And I don't really know if Oshawott would be able to take it out. Oh, it's going for Flail. Never mind then. If that's the best it has, don't know what I was worried about. Thought I might, you know, go for, I don't know. I don't really know what's in Slacking's level up move pool. For all I know, it might have something like Giga Impact, and I don't think Oshawott could take one of those. Somehow. Yeah, they're alright. Well, they were pretty awful, to be honest. I mean, use Flail when you're at full health. I mean, what were you thinking? What were you thinking, Cater? Well, yeah. Well, there was that Baldy as well, and he's closer to the gyms than you are. So, that Baldy. what kind of a way to refer to people is that? That upstanding gentleman, follically challenged. I don't know. Let's just see then. I wonder if that was the last trainer. May well have been. It was a little faster than I expected, getting through the dream yard actually. If that was the last trainer, which it might not be. Oh, look at that hidden trainer right there. I didn't see her. Just skulking in the corner by a barrel. I wonder what she's even doing there. What would you do? You're just skulking by a barrel on your own, just waiting to ambush anyone getting to that, to try and get to that item. Is this what children do nowadays? Just weird pranks on people they don't even know. Although, you know, if you're going to send out an Igglybuff, that's not really the most threatening thing you could send out if you really want to prank me. And keep... Oh, Licky's going to have Power Whip, isn't it? Probably. I don't know then. I'm just wondering if Oshawott can take it out anyway. Because I might be able to take a Power Whip, and then I'd probably be in Torrent range. So then I could just hit it with another Surf, because I should be faster, yeah. I thought I'd be faster. Now let's see what it does. Ring out, Well, if that gets me down to Torrent range, that'd be useful. Hey, look at that, it did. Good stuff. Well, this Surf will probably knock it out then. Yeah, there you go. Good stuff. Great. Okay, that was the last train around here. So let's see what we've got here. We've got a Reaper Cloth that can be used to evolve Dusclops into Dusknoir. Here's that. That's the way out up there. So let's go down here and see what we have. We've got an item, an iron. There's a hole in the ceiling up there, and a psychic gem. This is where you found a special Mashana with telepathy in the original Black and White on a certain day. I think it was like a Friday or something. I don't know if you can do that in Black and White too, to be honest, but I don't really think telepathy is a great ability for Mashana, and for anyone, to be honest. I'm just not a fan of telepathy in general because it only works in double battles, and you don't have too many double battles in this game. It means that you can't be hit by your allies' attacks, you know, like Surf or Earthquake or something, or things like that. But how often is that going to come up, really? And you can find... I mean, it could be helpful, but... Actually, Mashana doesn't have great abilities anyway. For one, Synchronize is probably the best one. I'd probably go for Synchronize, personally. Alright, that was it then. That was just the whole of the dream. Oh, well, let me just hop into Route 2 here, just so I can show you a little something. You read the back of this sign, there's graffiti there. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Medals await the adventurous. Yeah, that's right, because if you just look there, you will get a medal just for looking at that sign. I mean, what is up with that, seriously? Let me heal my Pokemon up, first of all. And then I'll claim my prize. Because, you know, I totally earned it. I really feel like I deserve something special for that. I'm doing terrific. Yeah, I sure am. And I get Graffiti Gazer for that. Looking at the back of a sign. Pretty sweet, right? So, well, let me just head over here. Well, this is like the end of the tarmac section, so not the tarmac section, the paved section. So I'm near Route 2 now, so I'm gonna head into Route 2 and probably Accumula Town next time. So I'll see you then. Bye.